Weekendi nimekosana na wengi, lakini sisi I'm regretting. I know you know me well, usikate juu niko mlevi. Please don't hang up on me, niache niseme ukweli. I've been upset cause no one loves me better. Hata wanipende aje, na wapenda shingo upande. I know you're upset cause no one loves you better. Hata wakupende aje, utahepa someday. I'm not stalking you, niliona umepost picha za coast. Your new man doing the most. You seem happy, you seem so happy. Called to let you know I'm taken but available for you. Bestie, bestie, we nirudishie phone, cause you don't understand what the hell is going on. Kilimani reminds me I'm alone. Oh, I need to call her now. She needs to know what's in my heart. I've been upset cause no one loves me better. Hata wanipende aje, na wapenda shingo upande. I know you're upset cause no one loves you better. Hata wakupende aje, utahepa someday. I've been upset cause no one loves me better. Hata wanipende aje, na wapenda shingo upande. I know you're upset cause no one loves you better. Hata wakupende aje, utahepa someday.
Reminds me I'm alone. Oh, I need to call her now. She needs to know what's in my heart. Oh, Kilimani reminds me I'm alone. Oh, I need to call her now. Needs to know what's in my heart.
For real, mbona nyinyi na wawasha nkikula nyama choma tu firifiri na taska. Bro amejituma ako kazini anaisaka, but anajua bibi yake anafanya nini Naivasha. Boy, akisi Kenya kuna content, nashindwa dunge chain gani so nazidunga zote. Anataka nwage ndani mi na mwaga kwa matope, si ubonga kilami tukitaka ganji itoke. Normally shembeteng, mamoli kwa Henneken. Mwena me, you're my friend, we got rich in the end. Tulimtupa kwa boot, si tulimtrace na magan. Kawamini tuko luzu, liza falling arm. Sini mabagla for sure na hisi siri. Bala klapo wezinjwa kwa CCTV. Bro nikimwambia haski na yesi kiziwi. Kasibizu tanipata nimesare sikimbizi.
Nafaa kuenda nani zai Speed fulani shwapo kisa Kawasaki. Jege masanse hawatutaki. Ka unitambui sikutambui.
Kauna ngam na mawaps, kauna ngam na mawaps, kauna ngam na una. Wazinga kona waps, kauna ngam na mawaps, kauna ngam na mawaps, kauna ngam na una.
Kwara na waps madhara ukikwara, askari wa msitu giz ni kukimbiza maswara. After masjid masti ikilost isit wazing tunapiga baroda na kikwara. Tombo yoyoto mboya zilombo tosizo mangoto 6 feet with deep ni vilalimaro. Homeboys hapana taka mchezo atina hama tomboys bombo clat bato. Izagi baroda sarek ndipi tukishukizo masaa. Minus warazi tunaadingi maombe. Taki news joe mheshimiwa kulendaje tena jama. Divide makazi zita msingi to the jobless. What about PCCBs? How about Gen Z? How about that? What about PCCBs? How about Gen Z? How about that? Kuna bahali, nafaa kuenda nani zai Speed fulani shwapo kisa Kawasaki. Jege masanse hawatutaki. Ka unitambui sikutambui.
Kauna ngam na mawaps, kauna ngam na mawaps, kauna ngam na una. Wazinga kona waps, kauna ngam na mawaps, kauna ngam na mawaps, kauna ngam na una.
Yo, tuna drip design tumekuwa maplamba. Tuna beef Josta nikamtezana, labda peace talk ama kofi kaya nana. Pigia skilo tuchukue maskanka za das. Mini pro kwa shit si ati na jigas. Kuna bro amejipinkia AP na ngiwapa. Mili yangu ya kwanza nilishikanga nikirap. Tuko wax chinda bees wera imetugeuza wasp. Moshi moja ya pili ya utat na una kuf kuf. Tuko holi masoja matrup na makruk kruk.
Unangam
Ulidaya tuna kitu na una makali na graph yetu ina improve. Speed flani Kawasaki nikikam through kama lightning. Tukijam niku strike tu kudigida warazi ndo kitu si udu.
Kuna bahali nafaa kwenda na nizai. Speed flani boxa Kawasaki. Jege masanse hawatutaki. Ka unitambui sikutambui.
Kauna ngam na mawaps, kauna ngam na mawaps, kauna ngam na mawaps. Wazinga kona waps, kauna ngam na mawaps, kauna ngam na mawaps, kauna ngam na mawaps. Wazinga kona waps, kauna ngam na mawaps, kauna ngam na mawaps, kauna ngam na mawaps. Wazinga kona waps, kauna ngam na mawaps, kauna ngam na mawaps, kauna ngam na mawaps.
Hello, my beautiful people. It is your girl Mo. This is the After Dark Show, and you guys are locked in and tuned into Radio 254, the hottest radio station that only strictly plays Kenyan music, guys. I hope everybody has had an amazing week. I know that I have, and my guest here has had a pretty busy one herself. We're gonna dive into that a bit later, which by the way, I'm so happy that she's sitting here beside me, but I'm gonna give a beautiful introduction a bit later. But beforehand, guys, let me run down the segment. You already know how this show goes, honestly, and there's some beautiful people that I'm going to mention here. Some of you guys may have known these people. Some of you may have not known them. But I want to just, let you guys put you on game. Basically, be the plug for the whole situation. And I am talking to my girlies. My girlies out here, my baby girls. These girls out here with the nails. These girls out here that are always looking cute, looking fine, and very confident in the way that they carry themselves. Well, fray not, because there is actually a really cool page on IG, guys, that I was just, scrolling through and I stumbled across them. And if you guys have ever seen Girls Night KE, it's a pretty awesome page, because I think I was even talking to a colleague, a friend of mine actually in the office. Shout out, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. You know who you are, D. But I was telling her that there should be not per se a usual event, but a space where young girls, hot babes, us young ladies who want to be able to go to a safe haven curated by great music. And basically, let me read you what they have on their bio page, because I feel like I was instantly in love, and I was even thinking about this, and I said, you know what, this sounds amazing. So it's curating exclusive haven where women come together to have fun, to dance, to laugh, to celebrate the magic of sisterhood. Plus there's karaoke, you're gonna dance, and it's themed, because it's like a 90s theme kind of situation. I love that it's kind of not as predictable, and also the fact that 100% of the proceeds go to charity. So you are enjoying yourself in a safe haven full of amazing, beautiful women, all there for the same intention that you are in. You're having fun, you're dancing, you're laughing, you possibly you're networking, possibly you're also creating friendships, because we know how hard that can be once you're old, a bit older. But honestly, I think it's a great page, and I would love to shout them out, because they have an event coming up on the 30th of September this year, and it's women only. So from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. the venue is Hotel Riverview, and it costs 850 shillings to get on in. So if you are looking for a beautiful place to go with your girls and to have fun and to have a drink and to dance to 90s themed music, so whatever was in that genre of 90s music, and you know that you could dance to some Lenny Kravitz, you can dance to some, I don't know, I'm even thinking of 90s music as we speak, like a lot of Brandy back in the day. Or if you ever had, for the people who had the opportunity and the privilege of watching VH1 TV, mainly that's the kind of like area they're going to. So I think it's really cute. It's trendy. It's themed 90s, and it's considered a soiree. So you know that's a beautiful event that you're going to be attending. So I want to shout out to this page. I think that it's really cute. It's different, and they even have ideas for outfits that you have to wear when you get there. I think this is a vibe, honestly, and I would love to attend this because I think it's definitely up my alley. So check the page out. Once again, Girls Night KE, and all of my girlies, you can definitely go check them out and see what they are all about. As you know, that was the quick business shout out, and I'm going to be talking about really great pages or great content that I'm also going to be seeing, because I feel like that also is deserving and worthy of an actual shout out here. Now I'm gonna mosey on down to the Mo entertainment portion of the evening, guys, and I want to just say that, first of all, I think it's really dope that Radio 254 can play Kenyan music, but it's even incredible. Like, it's honestly a privilege to hear people from all over the world mentioning there are talented Kenyan artists out here. And for me, I love the podcast The Friend Zone. It's my favorite podcast. They're based in New York, and they actually gave an honorable mention to the one and only Zenea Manasa. I don't know if most of you have either checked her out, her music. I mean, she's really talented, and she definitely deserves all the hype and all the airtime she needs here, because she is really a superstar going up and above here. So it was really great that I was listening to The Friend Zone this week, the episode, and basically Hey Fran Hey was talking about the music the music playlist that she usually would listen to during the week. So she basically expressed this to the cast once again. If you listen to The Friend Zone, you know what this is all about. But shout out to Asante, shout out to Dustin Ross, shout out to Hey Fran Hey, because they are also a huge deal and they love talking about music. And it's amazing how like Kenyans are really touching the globe the way that they are. Like, I feel very privileged to say that I am proudly Kenyan, and you can hear a lot of people from around the world actually paying attention to Kenyan music. So I think it's amazing, and I can't wait for the rest of the other artists that are out here working super hard to get the exposure that they deserve. So kudos, that's amazing. It's something worth clapping for and recognizing for and celebrating. So that's just basically what I am here to talk to you about, because I'm here in all good spirits over here. And basically, if you guys are checking out content and other artists as well, please let me know. And other podcasts that you may also want me to be checking out and listening to, I am here. Your girl Mo is definitely down for that. So that actually concludes the segment portion of the evening, and it is approximately 10:24 in the evening, guys, and I'm gonna play some more music because I know that you are here also for the music as well, and I have some amazing selections up here, and I'm more than happy to bless your evening until we get into the real nitty gritty of the evening. And I feel like my guest and I are gonna have a great convo, and I cannot wait. But first things first, we gonna listen to some good old tunes, and I will be right back.
Hey, si ucheki Skia
Cheki denge alinipigia tenja kisema yeni lele na kati ya madenge. Wota shembe shtaki alikuwa njege aliwekewa matembe akiwa na malele. Cheki denge alinipigia tenja kisema yeni lele na kati ya madenge. Wota shembe shtaki alikuwa njege aliwekewa matembe akiwa na malele.
Cheki left right manguna amejibeba luta hadi kesho naweza kosa kutema. Usiwori na bill weitisha utapewa.
Aligia mechi ngware ati best ni mapema. Nimepiga luku diriba na cheki niko fiti. Na kwa pori nikidigi mangwai kama 50. Alisema nakapoa na misi na hadi kiti. Mbogi ni ya magwash, mbogi ni ya magwiti.
Cheki denge alinipigia tenja kisema yeni lele na kati ya madenge. Wota shembe shtaki alikuwa njege aliwekewa matembe akiwa na malele. Cheki denge alinipigia tenja kisema yeni lele na kati ya madenge. Wota shembe shtaki alikuwa njege aliwekewa matembe akiwa na malele. Kila siku nko madoni nikipiga show ya kwanza na kula kapa so nikipiga show ya pili na kula kapa 200 show ya tatu nalipwa na mamile tati yeta kuna rapa na niweza hata kuje na mwa Kenya kolabo mimi sitaki mimi natoa dopa genje na kamoja kubali buda jua wani kendo niligo short deal na hata uwezi songa mbele no wonder hizo lyrics hazinanga hata mimi rudi daro brush it off ndo nitisha lyrics head baziko na masters bro niko hunting na mafia tatiki nite gwiji tunacheza na matiti kila wiki wezi feel fit junge usako busy kwela juu ya maji aliruko mara 50 na riba kama sema ganji mimi sitaki sidai to impress mimi nataka for the best leo tuko kwete kadela ni mawembe Kenya yendi mbele malele na mabracelet hapo Maris Jerry hadi Salem sura mpya geto unabaki kwa target mistari kale madedo kuhande utakula kibaro kidhani ni afande buruburu nikizoza na magadi lazima mpate ganji ndo mamake yapate lakini kuzidisha nilibaki kuwa wanted niko blacklist na mambanga hunitage. Cheki denge alinipigia tenja kisema yeni lele na kati ya madenge. Wota shembe shtaki alikuwa njege aliwekewa matembe akiwa na malele. Cheki denge alinipigia tenja kisema yeni lele na kati ya madenge. Wota shembe shtaki alikuwa njege aliwekewa matembe akiwa na malele.
Wengi wana uchungu walingiza baridi mjifanya gadanda usidhani sishiki lazima nitaprove chaguo langu muziki the truth is that they really don't care everything about them faking when you're there they be wolves in cheap clothing people be pretending the truth is that they really don't care everything about them faking when you're there they be wolves in cheap clothing people be pretending. People be pretending.
good to me. I'll be good. Promise me you'll be good to me. I promise you I'll be good. Some days are lazy, not times you change. Sometimes you ghost me, sometimes you chase. I drive you crazy. We play some games. You drive me crazy. I like your face. Sometimes we need to smile. Sometimes it's been a while. Take care of me, and I'll take care of you. Be good to me, and I promise you I'll be good. Promise me you'll be good to me, and I promise you I'll be good. Some nights are lonely, I see complaints. Sometimes you spoil me. It's like you know me. I think I like you. I know you like me. Just be yourself around me. You make me happy. I make you hate me. I make you love me. I take my time with you. So take your time with me. Be good to me, and I promise you I'll be good. Promise me you'll be good to me, and I promise you I'll be good. Be good to me, and I promise you I'll be good. I promise you I'll be good. Promise me you'll be good to me. Be good to me, and I promise you I'll be good. Promise you I'll be good. Mirror on the wall, talk to me. Mirror on the wall, talk to me. Be good to me. Be good to me, and I promise you I'll be good. I promise you I'll be good. Promise me you'll be good to me. Be good to me, and I promise you I'll be good. Promise you I'll be good. Be good to me. I'll be good. Promise me you'll be good to me. I promise you I'll be good.
That was Nyashinsky, Good to Me. Obviously, everybody wants to feel good, and I hope you're having someone in your life who actually does treat you good. I love that song, and I want to let you guys know that I'm here in studio with an amazing guest. If you are not familiar where you have tuned into, where you are, where you've touched your phone and you're wondering, where am I? Who's this even speaking? This is your girl Mo, okay? This is Radio 254. You're locked in and tuned into everything Kenyan related up in here. I'm talking about what we're discussing, the content, the music, everything, okay? And you are listening to the After Dark show, of course, with me, Mo. Okay, get with it, get into it. So I'm here with my lovely guest, and I'm so grateful because yesterday was her birthday. Happy belated! I'm so grateful that I'm joined here with Lynette, and most of you guys know. Let me first. I had even like a little paragraph written to prepare because you guys, I have the privilege of working with this amazing lady over here who's always having plenty nuggets of wisdom in our department. And you are a mother, you are a wife, you are an advisor, you are personally my favorite person I can say that's always ready to give advice, and you're always very vocal in and truth. Your truth is always speaking out whenever I hear it. I love to hear it. I feel like everybody I know that we are always around with you. We love to hear it. Honestly, you're infectious with your energy, and we love it. And you are a leadership mentor of some you know me, I want to speak very highly of her. I'm just saying things that need to go into the universe. So we are here to discuss about leadership conversation. So it's basically a leadership talk, and I want to present to you guys this amazing lady over here, Lynette. Happy belated birthday. Lots of love from people who are also tuning in right now. You're blessed here. You are honestly blessed because you have also been blessed with a brand new year for yourself, and you're very busy this week. Please say hi to everybody, Lynette.
Hi, how are you? My name is Lynette. We will be with your girl Mo this evening up to dawn. We'll be talking about leadership and so many other things.
We'll be touching on a lot of things.
Hoping to make your night.
We are going to definitely make your night over here. Lynette, tell us, how have you been? How's your week been? I don't want to just dive in with all the questions, but how are you? How's your week been? How was your birthday yesterday?
Oh, yesterday, I was a bit busy.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't really make to celebrate my birthday.
Yeah.
But I've made some miles yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy because some achievements, when you make them, you feel like you fulfilled everything.
Yeah.
You feel like life is really fulfilled.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was not around. I was in Mount Kenya region. That is where I'm born.
Mm-hmm.
So I celebrated my birthday with my parents and my siblings.
Yeah.
Yesterday. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah. And I had time with my son on my birthday, my firstborn.
Aww, that's so nice. It sounds so memorable, your birthday.
Yes.
Now, guys who are tuning in, my lovely people who are tuning in all the time, and the ones who are here as you touched your phone by accident and you're blessed to hear your girl Mo. So in this case, I wanted to let you guys know that we are going to introduce a rapid fire question portion of the evening here. Now, I want to let everybody know that this is a different portion of the show that I'm starting with. And I hope Lynette is going to answer these questions really amazingly, because I know that she's going to really, really, really be the first person to wow us when it comes to these questions. So there are going to be 10 fire rapid questions that I'm going to ask Lynette here as a warmer. We're basically warming up for the show here. And I think everybody who comes onto the show is going to have these same questions. So be prepared, you future guest people here. But honestly, I feel like I want to dive into it right now, and I'm going to definitely document for people in the future. So let's get started. Lynette, please do tell me, name your favorite Kenyan artist.
Yeah, girl. You want me to start saying Sauti Sol? I know you just want me to say the Kina Sabino.
Say whoever. There's so many artists.
Sauti Sol.
Okay, Sauti Sol.
Yeah.
What's your favorite Kenyan food or meal?
Fish and ugali.
Okay. And then what should Kenyans be known for?
Memes.
Okay. That's a good one. What change would you like to see in Kenya?
I would love to see a Kenya where there is no corruption.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to see Kenya where there is no tribalism.
Mm-hmm.
I would love a Kenya where we would say, I'm a Kenyan. Yes.
I love that. What should Kenyans do daily?
Be serious for once. And pray.
Because we're jokers, and pray. Prayer is a good one.
Yeah, pray.
What's the best part about Kenyans?
There is no dull moment in Kenya.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Awesome. What's the worst part about Kenyans?
I will still repeat.
Mm-hmm.
Kenya, I think there is corruption still.
Yeah.
That's the worst part in Kenya.
All right. And where do Kenyans draw the line?
Where prices are concerned. High
Yes.
prices.
Yes.
When you say the fuel is going up, even your colleagues will battle you.
My listeners are praising you right now, Lynette. Honestly, you've said the right thing there. What do Kenyans think about the most?
Repeat the question again. Sorry.
What do Kenyans think about the most? Is it biashara? Is it, I don't know, is it even just hustling on a regular? Is it the next move? What do Kenyans think about the most?
Hustling and the next move, I would say that.
All right. And what's, lastly, in Kenya, what makes a great leader?
To be a great leader in Kenya, you need to be positive because you'll get all manner of negativity. You need to face life in Kenya. As a leader, you need to face it like everything has to be positive.
Yeah.
If I have to do this, I have to think positive. I have to show the positivity in it. I have to be. It is you and you. And you don't have to be emotional in Kenya. If you're emotional leader in Kenya, you'll die.
You're done for. You're doomed.
done.
Oh my goodness. See, there you heard it there, folks. Lynette has said it, a positive leader, and we have it. All right. Thank you so much, Lynette, for the rapid fire questions. I feel like all your answers are really unique, and I can't wait to mash that up into an amazing video, because that's what us content creators be out here doing. Thank you again. And I want to now that you've felt warmed up in the show here, I want to now ask you the questions that I've been planning to ask you for some time, and I feel like you're a very knowledgeable person, and like I said earlier, I have the privilege to work with you. So because I know you, and I know that you also are a big reader, like you have a lot of information from books that you apply, and you want other people to absorb that knowledge as well. But I want to understand, like, where did it all come from for you? Like, please let us know where this desire came from when it comes to seeking for answers. And I just want to understand, was it from a young age you discovered this desire? Please let us know.
I believe there is a leader in each and everybody. And the leadership waiting just to be ignited.
Yeah.
It's like you feel I can do this. You feel I'm supposed to do this. You feel, why can't I do this? The questions that run in your mind, why am I not doing this?
Yeah.
How should this be done? When should we do it? You start asking those kind of questions and you answer yourself.
Yeah.
For me, I feel I got the leadership skills. Not really the leadership skills. I would say I noticed I can be a leader since I was young. It all started since I was young. I'm a third born, and sometimes I feel as if I play the roles of a firstborn very, very much. Maybe being the first girl.
Yeah.
Sometimes I feel as if I'm the leader in our family. By that, it doesn't mean that I despise my parent or the firstborn and the secondborn. It is the urge in me that feels, Lynette, you have to step up. When things are not good, Lynette, you have to step up. That is where you hear even most of my siblings saying, unapendwa kutuliko. Not that I'm loved more than you or anything, but sometimes you meet in a gathering, you feel you want to be a leader. You're given a leadership position even if you're not there, and then you start feeling like it is okay, I can lead. You know, when people choose you as a leader in your absentia, there is something they're trying to tell you that you don't know. But you know, with these skills, we just keep on developing them. Yeah, you just feel, if people believe in me, let me give them a reason to believe in me. Let me give them a reason to have a leader that they need. And that is where now you even go back to books. You look at how other leaders do their things. Yeah, because you also get to see leadership from other people.
Yeah.
That way, I think I feel, to me, I feel it has been a leadership thing since I was young. And even in my children, I feel I see leadership in them. As I said, everybody has got their own. There is that a small thing that makes them leaders. You can be a leader in your home. You can be a leader in the business world.
Yeah.
You can be a leader in church. Leaders start from somewhere, just down. And people see that leadership skill, whatever it is, people will always see a leadership skill in you.
Yeah.
And they will help you develop it.
And there's a confidence behind it. There's like a capability that we can ensure and trust that this person can execute this task we give them. This person can lead it. This person can make sure that we get to the other side because we believe in you. We have faith in you. So definitely, I feel like you can say that it's the thing that's inside of you. And it's maybe that young girl who is learning how to speak up for herself, and maybe the teacher is saying you are a noise maker, but maybe she's also deep down a leader. She has the capability and the confidence to stand up for herself. So maybe there's a part of her that also would want to take on that role, and most people don't see it like that. But like I said, like you said, honestly, it's the thing that's inside of you. So whatever is inside of you, and if we had to apply this even to God will never allow anything that, if it's meant for you, it's meant for you.
Sure.
So there is that, it's like a spirit, it's like you having something so reassuring inside of you that you are going to lead, that you can lead, you know, and everybody has the faith in you. And we can't ever feel like, oh, this is a shaky decision that we're trusting Lynette. No, we can feel confident that Lynette can be able to carry forward, can be able to, you know, lead us with the ship. You can take over and steer the ship of the wheel and take us correctly where we need to go. And I have seen that in the way that you carry yourself, honestly. And yes, you are right. People look at you. And I said this off air. We have faith in you from even the colleagues that we are around, like constantly around you, and also your own family and even friends. And people can definitely see that you ooze that out. Those skills, they come out of you. And it's because it's so normal and so natural for you. So that is a really good one on this end. Now, please do tell us, what book has changed or impacted your life?
There are like 3 books. I won't say it is one, but the one that really got me reading.
Yeah.
It was Who Moved the Cheese, because it was a small book.
Yeah, I know that.
It was a small book, so I was able to read until the end. I was trying.
Yeah.
It was not something that was in me. And it has got some teachings that I was feeling like, Lynette, you need to practice this. Lynette, you need to practice this. And then I came to read. Now this is the best book before I came to the Atomic Habits.
Okay.
The Power of Your Subconscious Mind.
Yeah. I
feel that book really gave me the meaning of the Kabbalah mind.
Mm-hmm.
That subconscious mind that tells you this is going to do this is going to happen. Lynette, you have to do this. Maureen, you have to do this. That I can say that is the book that really impacted everything about reading in me. And then I came the other day, I was reading The Atomic Habits. And I feel like I want to tell everybody about The Atomic Habits, the small habits. I feel like I want to go reading to everybody that book, telling them this is what is supposed to be done. It is a 1% improvement every day, like I keep on saying. Improve one day at a time.
Yeah.
And we even keep making fun at our workplace. We say, if you get late, you're 1% less. At the end of the year, you're 365%. Sometimes we make fun, and then we are getting ourselves doing things through the 1% joke.
Yeah.
I want to be 1% positive. I want to do this and this and this and this. I feel Atomic Habit is really, I feel like I want to read for everybody that book. I keep on explaining to everybody I meet, Atomic Habits, Atomic Habits, Atomic Habits, and I'm practicing them. I will say I'm also doing the Atomic Habits after reading the Atomic Habits.
That's one book that you highly recommend. And like she has said it herself, Lynette will come sit next to you and read that book because she wants you to apply every bit of the knowledge that's in that book into your actual day-to-day life. So I completely hear, because I feel like I've also seen you carry that book around, Lynette. But as we also want to figure out, what advice also would you want to give your 15-year-old self about what you know today? All the lessons you've learned, all the experiences you've been through, what advice would you give your younger self or your 15-year-old self right now?
Me, I'm minusing the year so that I can be the 15 younger. There are so many. They're almost double. Not really.
Not really.
Not
You don't look a day over 25. Come on. Come on.
Really. I'm not yet there. I'm just 1 year older than 15. If I'm to give myself advices, gosh, I love all of them. I'll just rebrand myself. One, I would say, be yourself. Lynette, if you're 15 years old at the moment, you will be yourself.
Yeah.
Don't feel bad about the decisions you make. Don't feel like you don't regret anything. Make your decisions. Follow them. Don't entertain bad people in your life. Just push out toxic people in your life.
Yeah.
Then learn from experience and other people.
Yeah.
There are things you're supposed to learn. If you try to learn from the older generation, you'll definitely get some knowledge. You'll know how to approach life during that time.
Yeah.
You know, when you're young, I think that is the biggest asset in your life.
Definitely.
When it comes to education, read, do your masters in your 20s, do your PhDs in your 30s. Make sure you've learned whatever. Learning it is a continuous process, but it's not very enjoyable when you're doing it at old age. You have all the responsibilities, you're going up and down. If you have a chance, do it early.
Yeah.
If you have parents who can take you through, finish your education first. Let's not exchange these clothes. If you have to, put on the gown first, put on the gown first. Then, later on, you're going to put on the wedding dress.
Yeah. You're really painting a picture and moving forward into the future.
Yes, I'm saying you should not, Lynette, if you're 15 years old, that is what I'm telling you. You don't just jump stages because they're jumping. Yeah. Don't just put on your maternity dress before you put on your graduation gown.
Wait, that's how you used to see life? Like you would move that quickly?
It is not quick, yes, but you told me to advise my 15 years.
Okay.
I didn't follow the procedure. Either way, I can say that.
Yeah.
I didn't follow the procedure, but if I'm to advise the young generation, that is what I would tell them.
Okay.
There is nothing like, when I do masters, I'm not going to get a job. Let me get married first. Let me get pregnant first, then I get married. Let me do this, then this happens. Just take one step at a time. If you take one step at a time, things will just flow. Things are just going to flow from this stage to this one, to this one, just like that. in relationships,
Mm-hmm.
just enter into relationship without much expectations. Enter into a relationship knowing I'm entering into a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like you're going into a relationship. It's like a financial institution you're entering into. Those are the things that are making relationships get add and adder and adder.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
15-year-old Lynette, I hope you've heard exactly what needs to be done, because I feel like you're right about identifying toxic people and the people that is in your circle. That's very careful to. You need to be mindful about the people that you have around you and the way that they can influence your decision making as well. And that's a good one. I think every teenager should be able to have the right people in their corner. In regards to also like taking a step at a time, you mentioned, it also puts into perspective how I see, like, don't compare yourself and don't like overthink the matter.
Yeah.
Because a lot of us tend to compare and say so and so earns this amount of money at this age, so I should also be earning that amount of money, or this person is also pregnant, or this person is also in a relationship. I feel like we also are in a generation now that somebody mentioned that we take things very personally. We get offended easily. Yeah. And sometimes it's not even coming from a spirit that's malicious or negative. It's coming from, are you able to receive constructive criticism? Are you able to have certain people who actually care about your well-being, and then they explain that this is 1, 2, and 3 things that you kind of do wrong, or you kind of view things that shouldn't be seen as, you know, negative. You're viewing as seeing them as actually they're positive, but you're viewing them as they're negative. So I feel like also putting yourself in the right circle of people, the right company, and learning to also take any kind of feedback, because it's genuine at the end of the day, and you can gauge that. Obviously with age you have even better gauging when it comes to that as well. So that's the advice of your 15-year-old self. I wish I can also go back into time with you and meet her and get to know who that girl was, but maybe later off air we can discuss further. But in regards to also your experiences, because I want to really know about this, Lynette. I'm very eager. So tell me about being intentional about your own experiences, as this guides us to lead us to become more self-aware of how one carries herself and carries himself. So how have your experiences impacted the way that one can carry themselves? You can talk about yourself, or you can talk about me, or you can talk about general or an example. But how do our experiences basically guide us into how we carry ourselves?
Being intentional,
Mm-hmm.
I think it's when you're intentional about yourself, it's making decisions that will affect you either positively or negatively. Me, I feel I always be kind to myself.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
we need to do that.
Kind to myself.
Yeah.
I don't want to stress myself. I don't want to keep on asking myself so many questions.
Or suffering in silence as well.
In silence as well.
Yeah.
I talk. But I talk to the right people. I believe that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's good. Okay. Now with all of that being said, why is it important for one to acquire leadership skills? You got it, Lynette. Why is one why should I assist my younger brother who is starting driving school and also working at the same time? Why is it important for me as an older sister to help him see that leadership skills are important in the workplace, are also important in your KPIs and what you do, and also outside of the community you want to build as well? And why should I encourage this importance of leadership skills?
We just from saying leadership is intentional,
Mm-hmm.
and there is some self-awareness when you think of yourself as a leader. Assuming you just go, you finished the driving that you're saying, and then you want just to do your things. Sometimes you have to lead. You have to lead by example. Yeah, as in whatever you're doing, see yourself as even the boss. The way you would like if I was the one being listened to. How would I do it? How would I want people to do things? So it is you to inspire yourself. You should be a good communicator. When you want to do when you want to do something, just communicate. Let things align themselves. Like now, you don't want to go to work, and then you just sleep. Who will know you didn't want to go to work? There is nothing like I didn't want to go to work.
That doesn't exist.
You have to communicate.
Yeah.
And properly you say, I won't be around. I'm sick. This and this and this and this. Do let it come from you. Do what you'd like others to do unto you. That is one thing I say. If you want to be a leader. The next thing I would say, being positive. I talked about being positive in Kenya.
You did.
You have to be positive whenever you if you have to be a good leader, positivity is a must. Things will come from all manner of signs. This sign, this is negative. This is negative. The workers don't want to do this. My parents are toxic. My sisters are toxic. No, leadership is not only in the organizations, even at home.
Yeah.
If there is no good leadership at home, you can even would want to just escape and just go somewhere you don't want to see anyone.
Because there's no example you're setting. There's no role model that you can say, okay, let me follow this. Let me rip a page out of this playbook and say that, okay, this is what I've viewed. This is how I need to conduct myself and carry myself. And even I feel like leadership also gives, now this is me looking in from an outside view. I think if I had, let's say for example, our boss, like me knowing that the great leadership skills that she has applied, I feel security. I feel reassurance, that I feel like this is somebody that I am happy to put at the wheel of the ship, and she's going to take us through the storm and we're going to make it. Like, it gives you a sense of security. It also can be applied even being a parent. Like, it's also important to have a parent that we know that they're setting the correct examples. That why there's actually a tweet that my sister shared with me, and it said that one day your children will really figure you out, because some parents may be thinking that they are doing their absolute best. And, we don't want to condemn parents. We know that being a parent is the hardest job. The hours are long. The pay sucks. Like, the hours, being a parent is a huge job. And honestly, I know myself, I don't have kids, and I can see myself, like, you work hard, Lynette. So in this case now, some parents really feel like they are doing their best, and you are doing your best, but sometimes there can be lack, and there can be a lack of security, there can be a lack of information, there can be a lack of guidance at times, because maybe, like you said, communication is really important. Maybe there's something that was unsaid and it needed to be said, and that's why maybe the child feels like there's no room or safety or a safe space to ask questions. So I think that leadership skills are applied even through like parental guidance as well. And also, even if it's even older siblings, because there are people who don't have parents in their life, they've lost their actual parents and or their guardians, and you have your older sibling looking after you. So that also requires leadership skills. Leadership skills also based in your community, in your church, in your estate. Maybe you're the one who manages certain things for people in your area. Who knows who you are and what big roles you do play for people? Because let me tell you something, that these leadership skills, they don't go unnoticed, because people can see that there's like a force that you carry, that we can see you're able to take us forth. That's all I'm saying here. So
There is also planning.
yeah.
A good leader is supposed to be a good planner. You cannot just lead people blindly. You have to have a plan. You have to tell people step by step, what are we supposed to do? Where are we doing these things? The outcome,
Yeah.
the reasons, and everything.
Yeah.
Another one I would add is decision making.
Mm-hmm.
When you're leading people, you need to be firm in your decisions.
Mm-hmm.
Because still, leading people is not easy, even if it is just one person.
Mm-hmm.
You get sometimes even in where children are involved, maybe in a primary school.
Mm-hmm.
You're even not able, if you're not firm, these children are just going to be all over.
Yeah.
But if they know, once the teacher says no, it is a no.
That's true.
If it is in an organization, if you cannot make decision for your juniors,
Mm-hmm.
if you cannot share your decision and they feel like this is okay, you just have to question yourself. Even being a leader, still you have to be a manager. Sometimes you can manage.
Yeah, you can.
You have to be a manager.
Mm.
Yeah. Time management.
There's a lot of
There is
elements.
a lot of things,
Yeah.
element. Because now if you don't lead by example, who is going to follow? If you come to work late, like we usually make fun, there's supposed to be 1% for us and 2% and 2% for our boss, so that she can come earlier than us.
Yeah.
But it's usually a light joke. She does come earlier than us anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel like when all those elements are not put into place, and it requires somebody who has great organizational skills, so that they can feel like, so that it's always fully applied. But I feel like when certain things are put on the back burner, because there's a lot of elements once again, but when that does kind of fall on the wayside, you can see that there's confusion in the place. There's a lack of actual communication. Like nobody knows what is happening within the space, or within the family, or within the church, or within the community. There's no direction. So I feel like leaders provide direction. They kind of open your eyes based on, look at where we are and look at where I'm going to take you. So I think that's the aha moment.
Knows where they are going.
Absolutely. Yeah.
They are not just going because we are just, if you're a leader, you're leading us and we're following. You see the duck. Have you ever seen the duck motion? The duck is usually a hen, and the let's call them the young ones of the duck. I don't remember the name.
I think they're called ducklings. I think the small ones are ducklings.
Yes,
yeah.
You see, they are just following. But at times you don't have to be. A leader, it's all about skills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
A leader is about the skills. The skills you apply. Zitakufanya ukue.
Direct us, you leader of leaders. And on that note of direction, I want to play a beautiful track from Beatty. This is her new album. The song is called On My Way. So we're going to be on the way to playing On My Way, and we will be right back with Lynette.
Is that you, Wesley?
you wanna know now. You know it's a no now, and at least you know now. Guess I gotta go now. Guess I gotta show now. Can't lie and say that it's easy, but it's cool cause I know that you need me. Yeah, it's cool cause I never be needy, no. So what you think you want from me? So what you think you want from me? So what you think that I won't think? So what you think you want from me? I guess I'm on my way. I guess I'm on my way. I guess I'm on my way. Don't know what I can say. Don't know it, but I know I can't stay. So I'm saying, have you heard the saying? Got no time for playing. I make time for praying. So I'm saying, have you heard the saying? Got no time for playing. I make time for praying.
Is that you, Wesley?
Baddest and the realest ones around me. Only want the realest ones around me. Everybody knows it's show. So everywhere I go, they go. I had what you need. You had me and told me I should wait. You worship your friends. You lost me and now you lost your way. Every time, see you tryna hit me like on every line. How you fumble me, I hustle things so fine. And you weren't moving right, so you got left behind, yeah. Blow up like 4th of July. Got the crowd moving side to side. Watching me move, he hypnotized. I'm marching back, they know the vibe.
So tell me how you feel.
Don't take it personal, yeah. It could be worse, you know.
Cause it's so plain to see.
You want the fame, I know. It's not the same no more.
So what's up? Looking in your eyes, I know it's tough, but I need to say this. I'm not here for you to play with. Where were you when I needed company? Did you wait on me? No. All I ever did was play nice, but no more. I need some air. We need some air. Yeah.
Blow up like 4th of July. Got the crowd moving side to side. Watching me move, he hypnotized. I'm marching back, they know the vibe.
So tell me how you feel.
Don't take it personal, yeah. It could be worse, you know.
Cause it's so plain to see.
You want the fame, I know. It's not the same no more.
I need some air. I need some air. I need some air. I need some air.
Lete ufala, ndio maana mi huishingi hatungepatana. Ukinikata mara moja wezi nitamalaya. And you're telling everybody that this Gucci's on fire. OnlyFans, kwenye mefika na fungua OnlyFans. Kauna nipenda tu mafea in advance. Kwenye mefika no romance.
romance with no finance. Only fans, yeah, yeah. Only fans. When nimefika nafungua only fans. Kauna nipenda tu mafea in advance. When nimefika no romance with no finance. Only fans, yeah, yeah.
Hello, ladies blowing up my phone. You call me baby. I keep hearing you are so bomb. Wakituma fea twakuja kwako. Oh yo, steady grinding all night long. Na sikuji kasi form ya door. Itabidi ukanje ndo tupige show. Ukisikia sauti solo jue ni kubaya. Hii muziki ya Kenya twaipeleka Ulaya. Na temperature inapanda warazi wanakwaya. Tutashinda magrami before tumeretire. Me say only fans. Walimefika natambua only fans. Kanika kitu mutumia only fans. Walimefika nafanyia only fans. Only fans, yeah, yeah, only fans. Walimefika natambua only fans. Kanika kitu mutumia only fans. Walimefika mutambua only fans. Only fans, yeah, yeah. Kubishana na watu kwa comments. Offense, nimeweka defense to be honest. I just wanna be with you and I know vex. I just wanna be with you and I know best. I just wanna be with you, yeah. You elevate, and when we did together we marinate. And everything you say I resonate. And when I day inside you, you lulate. I li on fire, too easy. I'm feeling you, I'm loving you. You make it too easy. I'm touching you, and I'm loving you. You make it too easy. You make it too easy. You make it too easy. Oh baby, you got the body, make me lose my mind, oh. You're like nobody I know. Oh baby, you got the body, every tantalizer. Baby, you energize, oh. Anything you want, baby girl, you know I can't deny you. Anywhere you go, I'll go. When I'm feeling low, you're the only one to give me high, yo. How you do me, I don't know. You elevate, and when we did together we marinate. And everything you say I resonate. And when I day inside you, you lulate. I li on fire, too easy. I'm feeling you, I'm loving you. You make it too easy. I'm touching you, and I'm loving you. You make it too easy. You make it too easy. You make it too easy.
anticipating, waiting, wondering if we'll make it to our destination. Wondering if our love is wasting away. How we drive into the separation. Can't forget to mention the tension's been lacking. I stay backtracking to the good days. Reverse, you turn, it don't matter to me. Whatever takes me back to what it used to be. Will you go back there with me? Back to when our love was free. Will you go back there with me? Back to when our love was free. Ecstasy. Can we take it back? Back on the phone. Whatever takes me back to what it used to be. Will you go back there with me? Back to when our love was free. Will you go back there with me? To when our love was free.
Hey guys, this is your girl Mo. This is the After Dark show. You are locked in and tuned into Radio 254, guys. I hope you've enjoyed some lovely anticipation because that was the track of the song over there. It was Zina Manasa featuring Karun. Anticipate, guys. So I hope you loved that track as much as I did over here. I'm seated here with the one and only Lynette. If those of you who have just tuned in, I don't know where you've been. Maybe you were taking a little bit of a break. You dozed off. You came back. But I'm glad that you are listening to Radio 254. We are talking about leadership skills, and we're just having a really impactful conversation about it here. Lynette has dropped a lot of gems. So if you're eager to know more of what's happened on the show, definitely tomorrow I will provide the link for the Spotify recording of the show, and you guys will definitely hear more about it. But before Lynette gets really comfortable in the seat, and we've listened to some great Kenyan music, guys, we honestly have, I want to ask her a burning question. I've been itching and burning and itching to ask the same question here that I feel like a lot of us are eager to know. So what challenges would you experience, or would one experience, if they lack the leadership skills? I feel like we did touch on this a bit, but would you like to further elaborate the challenges one would experience if they lacked these skills?
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
If you lack the leadership skills, it means you have bad leadership.
Yeah.
If you have bad leadership, you expect, if it's in an organization, you expect a high turnout.
Mm-hmm.
It's a turnout of the employees. You expect workers who have low morale. By low morale, I mean workers who are not willing to work, workers who are not willing to come to work, workers who are wishing they were not even waking up to come to this place. You'll definitely experience low productivity, production.
Mm-hmm.
If it is anything to do with service, you don't expect. If you're a bad leader, you don't expect the people working to be even good customer, to be good to your customers. So bad leadership comes with everything. They won't keep time. They won't even listen to you as their leader. They will be challenging you on daily basis.
It's a domino effect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is just the what we said. If your atomic habits are just -1 as a leader per day, your workers will make you feel like now they are the leaders. They'll just step on you.
Yeah. Okay. That's one thing we don't want, especially if we've been put in the positions. But like we said, the examples, vary based on your church, your community, you as a sibling, you as a parent, you as a leader in a corporate setting. So we don't want any of those challenges to come and arise and take over and completely dismantle or form something totally out of your control, because you actually are the one who's in complete control if you have that capability and confidence to stand and say, you know what, I see that this is something here that needs to be tackled, and it is my capability. It's my strength to be able to do that. Thank you so much. And I want to leave us with the last question here. Apart from applying leadership skills in a corporate world environment, where else should we apply that? I feel like we've been really touching a lot on the same mentions. However, is there something completely out of the norm for you, Lynette, where one can have leadership skills? Can we also see that maybe we can also apply it into certain curriculums in schools, or we can have centers, youth centers, where students can be having conversations, healthy conversations with counselors and maybe even therapists about having these certain skills, such as leadership skills, such as being able to, and when I put that into mind, it's maybe learning how to even stand up for yourself, and also finding confidence within, and learning that you do have a voice even as a child. So maybe I would love for you to touch on, based on an education point of view, and maybe you can guide us. Maybe there's a mother or a sibling who's tuning in and they're asking themselves, how can we have more young people know that they do have a voice? And maybe that does come from understanding that everybody can be a leader.
More when we started the show, we said there is a leadership in everybody. I feel as if everybody is born a leader. Just the way they say everybody is born a genius. It is upon you to decide to put on the fire, to keep the fire burning. In schools, there are some schools you will get, they have got more. Let's say there are schools that have got more and better leadership than others. This all boils down and up to the leaders in that school, the teachers, the principal. You will get some principals, usually get some motivational speakers to go and speak to the children. To go and tell the children, this is the world we are in. This is what you expect. Your work is this and this and this and that. But I also feel as a leader, you're not supposed to get tired of talking and telling these children what to expect. As I said while I was talking about the 15-year-old self, or the 15-year-old teenagers who are listening, or their parents are listening, you have to tell them to get to know things from us. By saying from us, I mean from the people who are older than them, from the people who have experienced so much in the world. They have gone, there's been ups, downs, and everything. Leadership is not all about being the Kenyan president. That is not when you utafika useme, I am a leader. Our president started somewhere. And if you start going back on his history, we might be surprised he started in his local church, at home. Those are the small things that we forget and think that I'm supposed to be a leader when I complete my Form 4. I'm supposed to be a leader if I go to school. There are these children in school who feel they're leaders. They will even campaign for themselves and get the positions they're supposed to get. There are children who feel when I'm number one and they are confident. If I become the best in this class, I'll feel I'm a leader. So leadership comes in so many dimensions. And leadership is everywhere. Even like in this studio, I have a leader. And maybe the leader feels I'm talking to a leader. There is a leader everywhere you go. At home, there are more than 5. Everybody is a leader in their own way. In schools, I feel we should just kujitolea. Let me say in Kiswahili. Tujitolea. We teach the children on how to do things, and then we don't expect, if you're not a good leader at home, you don't expect the teachers are the ones going to shape your child into a good leader. If you see the leadership skills in your child, encourage them, and then the teachers will take over. Don't assume that it is the work of the teacher. The teachers may not even know your child has some skills. But if you nurture them, the child is going to bring them out.
I completely hear you. I feel like there's a point where you've mentioned that we shouldn't just allow the teachers to cultivate these skills alone, that even the parents play a big role. Is it possible that a parent can even oversee that their child has this skill or even other certain skills that they're really good at, but maybe the way that they have their outlet, maybe it's somebody who, let's say, we push the boundary here, and maybe you have a son who is quite juvenile and likes to get into trouble and is always on the, prefects are always at him, maybe the teacher is even at him. But how do we know that this is not a cry for help, or this is a skill that there's certain things that he needs to be tapped into so that he can be able to apply the correct outcome of his behavior?
I would say the confidence. There are times even noisemakers are just confident, and you might see some prefects are noisemakers. They were once noisemakers, and then through noisemaking, they realized this is not right. When you're chosen to be a leader, you have to lead by example. What do? You just lead by example. You're not the one making noise now.
Yeah.
The confidence in student sometimes is so pronounced, but even parents, we sometimes cut them short. Like your child want to be a prefect in school. Your child want to do something above what he is doing in books. You want them to read. There are times parents, we just want our children to go to school and read. I want you to read. I want a B. I want a A. Sometimes it is not all about A and B's.
And you're applying pressure then again on the child.
Yes, and then the child the self-esteem goes down. It feels like, if my parent doesn't want this, what am I supposed to do? So we should encourage the children to be what they're supposed to be themselves. A good singer is a leader.
Yeah.
Someone who becomes number 1 is a leader. Number 2 is a leader. A good student in football is a leader. So I think even in co-curricular activities, the children would feel that we are becoming leaders in this.
And to even add on top of that is that they will also get an interest in learning more about the craft or the talent or the gift that they're in. Because you said a singer can be a leader, but she needs to be cutting edge. She needs to be the type of person who, is studying classical music. She also knows about that. She also knows about different kinds of genres of music. She's very well familiar with the different kinds of artists that have released certain songs that she can either perform or, you know, write music about, or, you know, not just, you know, how to sing gospel music, or and you've been in the church. Maybe that's a plus, and that's also where most of the famous singers have also began their journey. But she needs to be cutting edge. She needs to be even like a triple threat, even like these kids who are sent to music institutions where you also learn how to play an instrument. Like, she should be able to be a leader and know that there's certain things that I want to be able to, skills I want to acquire, so that I can always know what is ahead of it all. Like, there's musicians who go on tour and they know all the names of the lights on the on the stage. They know all the names of all the tools that it's required to be able to have a functioning concert. So there's a difference between somebody who just sings and has a beautiful voice. That's amazing. That's great. That's your gift from God. But then there's someone who's cultivating and also growing and actually being that person. It's the cutting edge experience here, because you're taking the time to be like, I'm going to learn how to read music, and I'm going to play all 5 instruments that I've told myself this year I'm going to learn to play these instruments. I'm also going to expose myself to different kinds of music, kinds of genres of music that's going to open up my mind and open up my perspective of how I view music as well, because that's where the magic actually happens. It's not I can sing, it's I can sing and I know all the knowledge and I am impressive. If you put me in a room full of very educated people from well over the world, I will impress you. I will be that Kenyan girl who can sing and impress you. That is a leader.
That is a leader. And that's the leadership we want in schools, where a child feels, I am who I am, and I can do whatever it takes. If you have such generation, I have whatever it takes. We won't just be minding about the memes I said about. We won't be laughing around. We'll just be having people who are on their toes. I'm supposed to do this. Someone is doing this the wrong way. Let me correct them.
Yeah.
Where people will not take correction as a way of
offense. Yeah.
There are times I feel, there are times you sit down and feel like there is something I can do, but how do I start doing it? There is something I want to do. How do I go about it? How will people think about it? How is my dad going to take this? My dad will say this. My mom will say this. I think when you replace those, what are people going to say? What is this going to happen? There are so many models walking around. And their parent would not have allowed them to be models. Who knows, maybe Kenya would be represented by some of them.
You never know.
You never know.
Lynette, that has been honestly something that I've been thinking about, because it takes a lot for you to say to yourself, let me begin this thing, even though I don't have the knowledge right now, but I have the ability and the confidence to be like, I have the interest, I have the passion. I just need to take it, like you said, one step at a time. Like, even as we've given the example, reading music, playing an instrument, whatever. Now you want to ride horses on top of that whole portfolio you're building. Go ahead and do that. Like, have as many skills as possible and expose yourself to different people as well, because you're going to learn things that you never got a chance to be exposed to, possibly in school or possibly in the current place that you're in right now, or even at your church. Wherever that is, at least you'll have the exposure that you need to be able to catapult yourself completely further from where you currently are. I wanted you to touch on innovation and creativity based around a leader. Like, just you really looked into the Kenyan flag for a second and then came back. So I remember that there was some target skills that you had shared with me previously. And I'm just having a bit of a gander. I'm just glancing over them over here. And I said, creativity and innovation also plays a really big role in terms of leadership skills, because you can't have copy pasted ideas. You can't have, basic ideas, because ain't nobody trying to do no basic idea plan here. It's not giving what it needs to give. So in this case, how important is creativity and innovation? How do we know that we're in the right hands of somebody who is going to take us somewhere completely in the unknown, but they have the creativity to guide us to it?
Innovations is having new ideas. As you said, we cannot copy paste things. That you have to come up with your own ideas.
Yeah.
And you have to be creative. Not because, you see, like now, we are doing a leadership talk. Not really saying we are doing not really saying we are the best leaders or whatever, but the way we have come up with the way we've created it up to today, it was just a talk for us. And sorry, I think I'm a bit.
No, you're catching up from a very long week here. No, I'm getting it. Basically,
just to cut you short, innovativeness, it is you come up with your new ideas. Ideas that can be followed, and then you have to inspire people to use new ideas. Sometimes people don't like new ideas, and sometimes people love doing things that they are not used to. So if you come with new ideas, the creativity in those ideas you come up with, that is just how you get people following you.
Yeah.
You get people loving the way you're doing things. And then people will come up also with ideas. When a leader innovates something, can we try this and this and this and this?
Yeah.
If I try this and this and this, and then I plan it in a way that we will change the style and everything. How are these people going to take it?
Yeah.
Through that, you'll just get everything is done without strain, without anything. Yeah.
Without strain, without anything, guys. Lynette, it is approximately 11:44 in the evening. I believe that this has been a conversation that has been very impactful and informative, especially for the listeners and myself. And I'm grateful once again that you're here on Radio 254 on the After Dark show with me, of course, your girl Mo. You are obviously now a family friend to the show, so you are more than welcome to have a part 2. It could the next part 2 can be about anything. It could be about motherhood, as you mentioned earlier, but you are very welcome to come here to Radio 254. It's been an absolute pleasure having you here. Do you have any last words for the listeners? Maybe anybody who would want to reach out with you, maybe your IG handle or someone that can, any contact that we can be able to reach you with, or any last words?
My last one still goes to there is a leader in everybody. There is a leader in everybody.
Yeah.
Inside everybody. Just waiting to be ignited. Just ignite it.
Yeah.
Yeah. My Instagram, I'm Lynn Mokaria. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we can find you on Instagram. And thank you so much again for coming onto the show. It has been a pleasure. I'm going to sign out, my lovely people. I hope everybody has an amazing week ahead. And a lot of blessings, a lot of wins, a lot of joy and peace coming your way. This is your girl Mo signing out. This is the After Dark show. I'm sure everybody who's going to be tuning in right now, the recording will be released tomorrow night. So stay tuned and have an amazing week ahead, guys. Bye. Mwah, mwah.
Bye.
Urema ngubwenje ikurema yari yara ikurota baby romantic siwezi waza nikikupoteza.
Subiria, nikisubiri mpenzi, si nilikupa mapenzi, narudia baby, ukinitoka baby tauma na mitakonda, yeah.
Cause nobody compared to my woman. Ulivyo mzuri kama dori, roho yangu tabani, toka zamani, bado ni wewe natamani.
Patengameze give me love, nitakupeleka kwa mama, sina ujanja na kupenda, bukundurume singubesha.
Namona tunagombana na bisha na pigana.
That is so funny.
Niwe napenda nataka na sina mwingine mo.
That is so funny.
Nobody else that is as you. Wanajua we ni wangu, I'm gonna marry you one day.
It means yours never Sunday, baby, but you know. But our song is on repeat, saying I love you, darling. Don't give me tea, maybe, still I will love you, baby. Ukinitoka, baby, don't mind,
cause nobody compared to my woman. Ukiuliza majirani, lakini wewe natamani, na ukisema sifai, akisina amani.
Patengameze give me love, nitakupeleka kwa mama, sina ujanja na kupenda, bukundurume singubesha.
Ni bahati tena, na Bruce Melody, Rwanda to Kenya, tuwape melody, uya mangu genje, ikure mayari yara ikurota. Ulivyo mzuri kama dori, roho yangu tabani, toka zamani, bado ni wewe natamani.
Patengameze give me love, nitakupeleka kwa mama, sina ujanja na kupenda, bukundurume singubesha. Patengameze give me love, nitakupeleka kwa mama, sina ujanja na kupenda, bukundurume singubesha.
A storytelling, very once again.
So fresh is on the beat.
I had a dream that my woman found another man, but my dreams don't always come true. I thought we needed space, a little time to make some changes. Lord, I'm afraid she might replace me. Kama ningejua kucheza guitar, I will play for your heart to be mine. But all I ever did was play with your heart. Now you're not by my side. My S-O-R-R-Y can't wipe the tears from your eyes. Usinifanye hivyo, usinifanye hivyo. My S-O-R-R-Y can't wipe the tears from your eyes. Usinifanye hivyo, usinifanye, usinifanye. I've been calling you, Lisa, don't you remember me? I've swallowed everything, my pride, our enemy. Don't let go of who we are. You've been good in our dunya. Wanna to be the tears from your eyes. Usinifanye hivo, usinifanye hivo. My yes, O-R-R-Y can wipe the tears from your eyes. Usinifanye hivo, usinifanye, usinifanye. To my lover, my friend, my lover. Sorry to my lover, my friend. Sorry to my lover, my friend, my lover. Sorry to my lover, my friend. I had a dream, I'm a woman, found another man. But my dreams don't always come true. A storyteller is matata matata. Unapenda light ama unapenda giza? Tulia nikupange. Utakunywa wine ama nilete mzinga? Tulia nikupange. Network ni sawa ukikaribia. Appetite yangu si ya sinia. Story yetu nitakanyagia. Tulia nikupange. Hakuna pale sifiki. Ona tuko kileleni na sikushiki. Umenijaza na my feelings. Moto ni ya lighter, sio ya kibiriti. Tulia nikupange. Pe, 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 pe. Tulia nikupange. Pe, 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 pe. Tulia nikupange. Pe, 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 pe. Tulia nikupange. Unawacha wife juu ya ho, unaingia chama bila do, unatoa moshi bila ndoo. Tulia nikupange. Nani huyu hatoki kwa choo? Nani mbogi gani hii haina form? Msanii mgani huyu hana show? Tulia nikupange.
Makonman wamejaza na Nairobi. Squeezy Wizzy ndo imekuwa hobby. Tunaonanga signs but hatusomi. Hatujioni ndio hatusongi.
Tulia nikupange.
Pe, 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 pe.
Tulia nikupange.
Pe, 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 pe.
Tulia nikupange.
Pe, 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 pe.
Tulia nikupange.
Holy macaroni, pasta Johnny, jikoni na kohoni na washirika wataka kitu kupanda mbegu wakule nyama toe kutu mkikula dengu. Niko 50-50, usini confused na sanse na sina trust ya manjege mapasta na madenge na maodi tuko genje.
Kuna maodi watanda hao si magondi, wanapiganga tanta jasho bila koti, kazi ya usiku banza wanasaka